Imagine a world where the tiniest particles stop rushing around. What if, instead of darting here and there, electrons, the basic bits of electricity, paused and lined up in perfect order? This is not just science fiction. It is a real mystery scientists have been chasing for nearly a century. Normally, electrons love to move. They flow through wires. They zip inside atoms. Their motion gives us electricity, light, and even the colors we see. But under special, almost magical conditions, these restless particles can do something completely surprising. They can freeze, not into ice, but into a crystal, just like salt or sugar. This story is about Wigner crystals, named after the physicist who first imagined them. It is the story of electrons doing the unexpected. It is a tale of patience, curiosity, and the strange beauty of the universe. So, what does it really mean for an electron to freeze? And how did scientists finally catch this rare and beautiful event in action? To understand Wigner crystals, let's first talk about how electrons usually behave. In most materials, electrons act like a busy crowd. Imagine people in a train station, all moving quickly, bumping into each other, but never standing still. They are always in motion, making electricity possible. In metals, electrons are free to flow. This is what lets us turn on a light or charge a phone. When you flick a switch, you set millions of electrons loose. They rush through wires, carrying energy from place to place. It's a wild, busy world at the atomic scale. But electrons don't just flow in metals. Inside atoms, they zoom around the nucleus in clouds. Even in insulators, where electrons cannot move freely, they still jiggle and shift at tiny scales. Movement is in their nature. But what happens if you take away their energy? What if you cool them down and give them more space? This is where the usual rules start to break, and the strange world of Wigner crystals begins. In 1934, a physicist named Eugene Wigner made a bold guess. He wondered, what if electrons could arrange themselves in a regular, repeating pattern like soldiers in formation? He believed that if you removed almost all their energy by making them very cold and very sparse, electrons would stop rushing about and freeze into a crystal. This was a radical idea. Electrons usually hate being close together. They push each other away because they all have the same electric charge. But Wigner realized something else. If there are only a few electrons and a lot of space, their repulsion can become the main force. They will try to spread out as much as possible. The best way to do this, Wigner thought, is to form a regular grid, a crystal. For decades, Wigner's prediction remained just that, a theory. No one could see such crystals. Electrons are tiny and they move fast. It was like trying to catch a soap bubble in a hurricane. Still, the idea was too beautiful to ignore. Scientists kept searching, building better tools, and dreaming of the day they might see Wigner's frozen electron world. Why was it so hard to spot a Wigner crystal? The answer lies in the nature of electrons and the challenges of the lab. First, electrons are incredibly small, so tiny that you cannot see them with even the best microscopes. Second, they hate being still. At room temperature, they are full of energy from heat, bouncing and jiggling everywhere. To give electrons a chance to freeze, scientists needed to create perfect conditions. They had to cool materials almost to absolute zero, which is minus 273 degrees Celsius. This is colder than anywhere in the universe, except maybe empty space. Next, they had to clean away all the dirt and defects from their samples. Even a single speck of dust could ruin the fragile electron dance. For most of the 20th century, these conditions were out of reach. Laboratories tried, but their equipment was not good enough. The search for Wigner crystals became a race for better technology and new ideas. But science marches on. In the last few decades, new materials and tools have changed everything. The impossible started to look possible again. So, a breakthrough came when scientists began working with these amazing two-dimensional or 2D materials. The most famous of these is graphene, a sheet of carbon that's, well, just one atom thick. In 2D materials, electrons are basically trapped in a flat world. They can't really jump up or down, only left or right, forward or back. This makes their behavior much easier to control and observe. Now, Why does this matter? In a 2D material, it's actually easier to spread electrons out. There's just more room for them to move around without bumping into each other. This setup is perfect for the conditions Wigner imagined. Very few electrons, lots of space, and of course, very cold temperatures. Scientists started to build these ultra-clean, ultra-thin devices. They placed just the right number of electrons on a tiny patch of graphene. Then, they cooled everything down to just a few thousandths of a degree above absolute zero. And suddenly, new and strange patterns began to appear. Two-dimensional materials gave electrons a new home, and finally, the chance to freeze and self-organize into a crystal, just as Wigner predicted. Okay, so let's use a simple example. Imagine a big empty hall and a group of people who each want as much space as possible. At first, they just wander around randomly. But if you ask them to stop and stand still, each person will, pick a spot far from everyone else. Pretty soon, they'll form a regular pattern, like a grid or even a honeycomb. This way, everyone gets maximum personal space. Electrons actually act in a similar way. Because they all have a negative charge, they repel or push away from each other. If there are only a few electrons and a lot of room, the best way to keep their distance is to arrange themselves in a repeating pattern, a crystal. But this isn't the same as a normal crystal, like salt or diamond, where atoms are locked in place. In a Wigner crystal, the electrons themselves make up the crystal. They're both the building blocks and the structure. It's honestly a beautiful example of order emerging from simple rules. Just stay as far from others as possible. From chaos and movement comes symmetry and stillness. So, how do you spot a Wigner crystal if you can't see electrons directly? Scientists use some pretty clever tricks. One method is to measure how easily electricity flows through the material. In a Wigner crystal, electrons are locked in place, so the material suddenly becomes less conductive. It might even act as an insulator, blocking the flow of current when it really shouldn't. Another method is to send in a gentle wave, like a sound wave or maybe an electric pulse, and see how the electrons respond. In a Wigner crystal, the electrons vibrate together, almost like dancers in step. These vibrations, called resonances, show up as special signals in the lab. Sometimes, scientists use tiny probes to measure the forces or energies in their samples. If the electrons are arranged in a crystal, the probe will sense regular patterns, sort of like feeling the bumps on a washboard. These indirect signs, changes in conductivity, special resonances, repeating forces, are the fingerprints of a Wigner crystal. They're tough to spot, but honestly, they're unmistakable once you find. Now comes the mind-blowing part. In these special conditions, electrons aren't just building blocks. They are the structure itself. The line between particle and material kind of blurs. What was once a cloud of tiny restless charges becomes an ordered, beautiful shape, a crystal made only of electrons. This is more than just a curiosity. It shows that matter can organize itself without any designer at all. The simple forces between electrons, just pushing and pulling, create complex, ordered patterns. Nature builds crystals from atoms, snowflakes from water, and now crystals from pure electricity. This totally changes how we see the world. If electrons can become a crystal, what else can matter do? How many other forms of order are just waiting to be discovered, hidden in the rules of physics? Wigner crystals remind us that the universe is full of surprises. Even the smallest particles can create beauty and order just by following basic rules. The story of Wigner crystals isn't just a story about electrons. It's a story about the deep order hidden in the universe. From the wild motion of billions of particles, perfect structure can actually emerge. It happens in snowflakes, in living cells, and even in clouds of electrons. There's no master plan, no guiding hand, just simple rules: repel, attract, move, rest. Yet these rules are enough to create wonders. In the freezing cold, in perfect silence, electrons line up and become a crystal. This is nature's own magic trick. The more we learn, the more we realize. Order doesn't need a designer. It can grow from chaos, from the quiet dance of particles, from the push and pull of forces. Wigner crystals are proof that the universe invents beauty all by itself. So next time you flip a switch, remember. Inside the wires, electrons aren't just moving. In the right conditions, they can also freeze, organize, and amaze, revealing the hidden wonders of our universe.